Hi, friends. Manga Supreme here coming at you guys with another reading. So, for this reading, I actually didn't plan on doing any pick a cards today. I was actually going to call it a night, play my video game, and just chill because I do have to get up early for work tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm sitting down, and at first I felt like I had to pull for myself, and so I did. And now I felt like I should do at least just one more pick a card before I go to bed. So this is it. I really felt like this was a very divinely inspired reading, and I've been really thinking about what to call this video because the first thing that came to me to call this video is a message from your angels or your spirit guides. And the cards that came out really, really point to the fact that that's what I should call this reading. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna title that reading that. So for this reading, this is a message from your spirit guides or whatever light energy is around you, whatever you want to call them. But this is a message that you're meant to hear for this moment to prepare you for the next chapter of your life, I'm hearing. So with that out of the way, I only have 3 piles here, and we'll get started with pile selection. So for pile 1, we have this card here. For pile 2, we have this card. And for pile 3, we have this card. So take the time out to pick the card that speaks to you. Take all the time you need to look at the art to really allow the energy of these cards to radiate through you. And with that out of the way, we'll be getting into pile 1. So if you chose this card, this reading is for you. So the card that you chose, pile 1, is the Venusian Galactic Council. The Venusian Galactic Council is all about feeling a call to step into something, to really get started on a project, an idea, an endeavor, whatever it is that you've been sitting back, been feeling like your intuition's been pulling you towards. When you see this card, this is your go button. So if you chose this, whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, it's time to come out of the thinking phase and get into the phase of action. Like this is time to answer the call and it's your time to shine, pile 1. Whether it's been, going back to school, whether it's been starting your own YouTube channel, your own blog, writing your book, doing this, doing that, whatever it is that you really been like feeling deep in your heart to do, just know that that idea has come from a place that's higher than you. You may just been fooling around and playing around with this idea for at least maybe, I'm hearing like for the past 2-3 months. But if you've been having an idea just like cooking in your brain, now it's the time to really act, to do, and to start achieving. The thing about this card though, it doesn't tell you that what you have to do is like really big. Like even though you do have like a grand idea, a grand scheme, and a grand goal, this card is more so telling you to start the little steps towards that process. So if you want to get back into school, now's the time to fill out your FAFSA, to make sure that you guys fill out your college applications. Or if you want to get started on a YouTube channel, now's the time to think to come up with a name and to at least like get the channel started. Even if you don't really put any videos out, just come up with the name and like at least just like form the channel. Come up with the name for the blog. Like really, now's the time to like really start putting your foot in front of the other when it comes to something that you've kind of been sitting on. Because now is your time to get up, to do it, because the star beings are here. The Venusian Galactic Council, or the Venusians, are very close to the planet Earth. At least that's what the book tells me. That they're very close to the planet Earth. They're actually really here to come down to help. I think it's light workers and things of that nature. I need to read the card because this whole star seed stuff is very new to me. Like I've only learned when as far as to learn the stuff that pertained to me. I didn't really become some sort of expert on it. So the Venusian stuff like that is still pretty new to me. And if you ask me, still sounds a little bit of like hogwash, but hey, being guided to whatever I need to do. There's a good chance that you're extraterrestrial beings around you at this time, governed by Lady Venus, and Sanat Kamara. I heard that name before. Is a divine board of directors responsible for recruit. Oh, there it is. Divine board of directors who are responsible for recruiting light workers and leaders on earth who have the potential to make a huge difference by following the call of their soul. When they come to us, it's an honor and an opportunity to be reminded of a connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. There is no set way of working with the Venusians, but they will contact us in dreams or in meditation to share information that will support us on our journey. They often send spiritual downloads in thought forms or understandings, dreams about flying or being in space, or other ways in which they will come through to us. Wow, okay. So the message here is this is a call to action. You're being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes to your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Venusian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. So boom, that pretty much said it right there. Like I said, you guys might be light workers. This might be my high vibration pile one. But whatever it is that you guys have been feeling like you should do to help reach out, to help people, to put yourself out there, to shine, now's the time to start doing it and to like really get up, get active, and start putting the plan into action. So let's get some tarot cards on this. This is probably going to be a really bare bones reading since this is like really off the cuff. I didn't really like plan. This is just all intuitive. Ooh, that's 2 cards. Okay. We'll get one more. Oh. Okay. All right. I didn't feel like I should take reversals for this reading, so I didn't. So we have the King of Swords, the 2 of Swords, Strength, the 6 of Cups, and then the 2 of Wands at the bottom deck. Is there another card that I should take out? Nah, not right now. So yeah, King of Swords, 2 of Swords, Strength, and the 6 of Cups. This right here is telling me that if you haven't like started this, if you haven't like really been following your intuition and like getting started on this, on whatever it is that you really felt like you should be doing, then what's really been keeping you and holding you back is your mind, is your rationality, is your logic. Maybe you guys have also been like kind of afraid to make this decision with the 2 of Swords here. Like maybe some of you guys are probably know that you're a little nervous, know that you might be a little shy, don't really like the idea of just sitting in a room alone and talking to a phone or a camera, because that's really unnerving for some people. But if you pick this pile, it's time for you to muster up your strength and your courage to really understand that you have the guidance, you have the thing that have everything inside of you that you're going to need to really push these things forward. This isn't something that has to be done like all in one go. Like with the 2 of Wands here, like, you guys probably, and these 2 twos are speaking to me of decision, of hesitation, like of just like, I don't know. This is definitely for you guys who haven't really started your channel or like who hasn't really done anything. But if you pick this pile and you are already in the middle of like doing a channel, doing writing a book, starting a blog or anything like that, this is your sign that you're on the right path, that you need to keep going, and that if you've been having any doubts, been really feeling like this isn't for you, or that you chose the wrong thing, just know that you haven't. Maybe some of you light workers need to hear that you are important, that it's okay for you to be at the forefront, to shine, to achieve, and to like really let yourself be known. But either way, with the strength here and these two of swords and the two of wands, you have everything inside of you that you need to really push yourself forward, and you're being guided. Pay attention to your dreams and to the downloads that you get during meditation, prayer, or reflection. But this card in specific talks about dreams. I guess this is something that I've really been feel guided to say, especially if you've been having dreams about you being out in space. I've had more than a few dreams of me being in space or going somewhere that's like really off Earth. But hey, that's just a personal thing. This is about you and not me. This is the time for you guys to like really come into harmony with the ideas that you've been having that's been festering makes it sound so horrible. That's been bubbling inside of you, that's been trying to grow and mature. Now's the time to muster up your strength and your courage and to begin taking those baby steps. And don't really focus too much about like what it's going to look like, because I really feel like you guys are really logical, really deep planners. Like, if you guys don't have like the full map of what this is supposed to look like, you might really hesitate or not really do anything until you know for sure what it's going to be like. This could also be about the energy of making sure that you take a risk. Like, if some of you guys have been wondering if you should do something, but it's risky, you don't know if it's going to work out, do it. This here is your sign that whatever it is that you've been thinking on, whatever it is that you've been feeling called to, but probably been hesitating on or didn't quite want to make the decision to do, now's the time to do it. You're being called. Answer the call. Answer the call. Your calling is here. Your purpose is here. Whatever it is that's tugging at your heartstrings, that's like really giving you like that feeling deep inside, it's your purpose calling you forward, pile one. And you need to answer your purpose and answer the calling of your soul, because you came here to answer that particular call, to do that particular thing. And it'll be a criminal, it'll be a huge betrayal of yourself to not even get started on it and let fear and indecision keep you from taking the very first step or to continue on the steps. Because like I said, for some of you guys, some of my light workers, if you have picked this is just your sign that you're on the right path. Keep going. The Six of Cups lets me know like this might be something that you guys have probably dreamed about since childhood. This really speaks to me of like your childhood dreams or something like that. I was just watching a tarot reader, and she was talking about how she used to play a video game that I'm familiar with, World of Warcraft. And when she did play those games, she would always choose to be a healer. Now she identifies as a light worker and things of that nature. Your dream, what you're meant to do, runs so deep that you probably been thinking about it, dreaming about it, and your childhood was like, it was just something that that you expressed that you wanted to do as a kid. That's why I've been really feeling the urge. Like, if you wanted to go back to school to become a doctor, or go back to school so you can do this or do that, do it. Do it. Don't even sit here and try to plan out the finances or anything like that. Just start taking baby steps towards it and allow miracles to work in your life, I'm hearing. Because if it's something that you really want, that's truly deeply aligned with you, what's really meant for you will never be withheld. And the universe wants to show you that if you move forward, things are going to work out the way that it needs to work out. What was I? I was reaching over here because there's one more oracle that I wanted to pull, that I felt like I should pull. I've been filling my rooms. Now, It's the Witch's Oracle. It's the Witch's Oracle. Runes on for this pile. So, let's see. Let me get an Oracle card to end your reading on pile 1, because I really don't want this to be too long. Ooh, snaps. No, it's too many. What is it? What do you got for pile 1? We got the neophyte with study. The energy of the neophyte lets me know that this is something that you guys can have a beginner's mind with. There's a reason why we had the 6 of Cups here. Like, this is like something that you guys might not even be too experienced in. Like, if you are already in this work, the study card is telling you to like continue to hone your craft, continue to do the things that you need to do to really stand out and to keep yourself going. But if you haven't started this, or if you haven't started moving towards this, this is calling you to like really let yourself know that this is something that you're really going to have to study, to learn. I'm going to read the neophyte card because I really don't get it too much for myself. So I'm really strongly unfamiliar with it. Neophyte indicates that this is a time of coming to a deeper understanding about your life and your world. What has not been clear until now will now become so, as you are introduced to teachings that provide the answers. Observe synchronicities, which is exactly what the Venus card said. Follow gut feelings, okay, and talk things through in wise company, for this is a key time in your spiritual growth. Be open to learning. Whether circumstances are perceived as negative or positive, they are exactly what is required to align you with the highest teaching and your higher self. Seek your own wise counsel and grasp any opportunities for growth before you have to go around the wheel of karma yet again. Yeah, this is about really making sure that you guys take the chance, that you follow your intuition, that you look for the signs, and that you allow yourself to be guided down this path. This is a very key and important time. When you see this reading and you get this card, this is letting you know that it's showtime. It's time to get up and it's time to start doing. Allow yourself to be guided. Listen to your guidance and observe the signs, because this is going to lead you down a path of extreme growth and really allow you to walk into the energy of your truest and most wildest dreams, the dreams that you held ever since you were a child. Now's the time to really start putting towards the energy to the way that you want your life to go. Pile 1. So that's your reading. If this reading resonated, please leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you are not. And the links to support my channel are in the description box. Thank you and be blessed. Have a nice day. If you chose this card for pile 2, then this reading is for you. The card that you chose is Start Being Healing Codes. And the most important thing about this card that I got from this is that, one, this isn't just like from one particular star seed or anything like that. For those of you who are really into star seeds and that nature, this isn't coming from a particular planet or a particular group. This is just the energy of the star beings in general. And what they're doing, or like at least the message behind this card and the energy that's really coming into me, is that this is the time where things that you've probably been ignoring, where wounds that you probably haven't been tending to, or wounds that you've been trying to tend to, are finally about to start receiving the healing that they need. Prepare to have a lot of breakthroughs in your journey. If you guys have been feeling stuck, stagnant in your energy, or stuck and stagnant in your life, just know that a breakthrough is at hand. Only thing you guys got to do is just sit back, rest, and recharge. For those of you out here who are light workers, healers, or people who are just out here engaging in the healing profession and the healing arts, this card is calling you to a break. Take a break, because you can't help and heal other people if your cup isn't full. We talk about that all the time as light workers and healers, that you can't really help other people if your vessel isn't full in and of itself. Pile two. And that's exactly what's happening here, and what you're being called to do here with the Star Being Healing Codes. Take the time out to really rest, relax, and rejuvenate if you are a light worker or a healer. That's really the energy behind this card, is that now is the time to rest, relax, and allow your cup to be filled before you get back out there on your mission. If you pick this card, you probably been grinding, been putting out a lot of work, both both in and off the court. I'm hearing a basketball metaphor. Apparently, you guys have really been putting in a lot of work, been doing a lot of good things for the world, for the universe, for the people, and now it's time for you to rest, relax, and allow the universe to do some good things for you. Meditate. Go sit by some water, go out in nature, drink a nice glass of tea, and distract yourself for a little bit. But I'm just hearing like it's time to just like take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a disengage, and just allow yourself to rest and relax. If you've already been in the energy of rest and relaxation, then you're ahead of the game. Congratulations. It's more of a message to not feel guilty about resting and relaxing and taking some time to yourself. Because I get the feeling like some of you guys are really hard workers, are really dedicated to the mission, really dedicated to your healing craft, because this is for healers. But if you don't resonate as a healer or a light worker, then it's time for you to just take a break from whatever it is that you do. To take a break, rest, relax, and get your energy up. So for this pile in particular, I feel like I have to pull another card here before I get into your tarot. That's for pile two. For my hard-working pile twos. I know one more wants to come out. Okay. We have Memories of Atlantis. So remember how I said there probably wasn't any star being out there. There's probably a star being that's really related to Atlantis. I don't know if you guys are really into starseeds on my channel. I know I haven't really cultivated that following, but if you guys are really into that, maybe you can let me know. Because I see the Ankh here, and I really feel like the Atlanteans probably had something to do with the Egyptians, but I'm not sure. But the energy of this card speaks of spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. So if you are a light worker, I really think it's time for you to take a break from the matrix, take a break from the grind, and allow new light codes, new energy to be disseminated into you. Some of you guys might be getting ready to experience a spiritual upgrade or a deepening of your spiritual knowledge. Maybe some of you guys are about to start getting a little bit some power. But because we also do have another light code here at the bottom of the deck, the Thoth light code, which is light initiation, the great teacher awakening, and divine magic. There's a strong energy here that if you pick this pile, you might have a very strong connection to Atlantis or to ancient Egypt, with both the Atlantis and Thoth coming up. One thing I'm hearing is Trismegistus, Hermes Trismegistus, and the Emerald Tablets. Like some of you guys might really have really deep spiritual and energy wisdom. You guys might really be, if you pick this, you might really be the true light workers here. Really been on the grind, really been doing your thing, really been trying to do what you needed to do. And now it's the time to rest, relax, recharge, and be filled with brand new light codes. Yeah, to get some new light codes and some upgrades. Because your energy is getting ready to shift, it's getting ready to change. And in order to make this process easier on yourself, just take a break. Just disconnect from doing your work. from connecting into the collective and focus more so on yourself, at least for the next 2 to 3 days. But I'm really hearing in my head a week, but I don't know how that's going to sit well with you guys. But it's time to just take a little bit of a break to allow yourself to receive new light codes, to get an energetic upgrade. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Wow, okay. The Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Queens and the Ten of Cups. Okay. What's next? Okay, this one. Five of Cups. And then the Ten of Wands at the bottom. Yeah. Take all these. So you got the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. And I really feel like you guys have been balancing your light work with your physical 3D life. Maybe some of you guys have a channel, or maybe a blog, or maybe you guys just run a tarot card reading thing on the side, or Reiki business, whatever it is that you guys do that's focused on healing, focused on light. You guys have really been going hard in the paint here and been really trying to balance being a mother, being a wife, being an independent individual that, brings home the bread for their family, or at least just take care and nurture their family, with this feeling inside yourself to express your intuition and your creativity. So, and it's really been kind of stressing you guys. It's been a really sad day. If some of you guys are a single, and you just kind of just doing your work all by yourself, and kind of just missing, or yearning for another person to come in and help because you've been feeling really overloaded and overburdened. Now's the time to really separate from at least the light work portion of it and allow your energy to be refilled. Because this Five of Cups and this Ten of Wands is not the energy that you need to be putting out into the consciousness. It's time for you to disconnect and allow your cups to be refilled. Because as you can see here, this woman has spilled her cups. And I was talking about having your cups refilled. That's right. She has one in her hand and is literally pouring out. I really feel like with the Queen of Cups here and this card here, this is you guys pouring out into the world. Really out here, just giving of yourself, giving of your time, your intuition, your energy, just pouring it out into the people. And yeah, the work makes you very happy. You're content with your life. You're content with everything that you're doing, but it's also a big burden. And when it starts to feel like a burden, when healing starts to feel like work, that's the time that that's your big sign that you need to disconnect. This whole light working and healing thing is not supposed to feel like work. It's supposed to be something that's enjoyable, that's fun, because it's an honor to be a light worker, to be a healer, to be someone that's sacred here. So take the time out to allow yourself to be refilled. I just keep getting the feeling that I need to read the memories of Atlantis. But I think that's more so for me. Which one should I read? Memories of Atlantis or the Thoth Light Codes? Actually, let's read your actual card. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I didn't read the card to you guys. Yeah, here it is. If the world seems overwhelming or tense at this time, know it's okay for you to retreat to a safe space to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to be a healer for others and share healing with the world, but please ensure you are balanced and filled up with light first. And this is why we have all these light codes, the Thoth light codes and the memories of Atlantis here. It's time for you to allow yourself to be refilled. This is not the time for you to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Light beings are placing their hands upon you now, filling you with divine light that will wash away any blockages or stagnant energy standing in the way of your freedom and wholeness. Star beings are channeling healing codes and frequencies into your being, and it's important for you to stay alert for any intuitive guidance about your body so you can be restored to health once more. And this is why I've been feeling so much about like light codes and things of that nature, and that it's just been coming out. So this is exactly what the star being healing codes are about. It's time for you guys to take a break. You've been really going at it with the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Like, this is all divine, feminine, nurturing energy. You've really been out here putting in the work, doing the healing work, doing just nurturing the collective, nurturing the world. First things first, pat yourself on the back. You guys have really been out here 10 toes down, doing what you got to do for the world, for the collective. And now you've earned a little bit of a break because you gave as much as you can give right now. So take some time off to recharge because you're starting to become overburdened, overloaded. And honestly, like your arms are starting to get tired. You might feel like you can continue to go on, or like, oh, I just got to keep going. I got to keep doing it. But no, take a break. And don't feel ashamed that you need to take a break, because taking a break is just as important as like everything that you're doing. Pow too. So I really feel like that's the message that was meant for you to hear. Just take a break, relax, and allow yourself to be refilled. Pow too. You've been doing good work. Spirit sees it. You should know it. Pat yourself on the back and take a break. Give yourself a good week or a couple days off, and then get back to it when you're feeling refreshed, because there's something really beautiful, something really deep that's going to happen to you. Pay attention to your dreams, pal, too. Pay attention to the signs that you get during meditation, because you're going to start coming into a deeper well of knowledge, especially with the Thoth light codes here. You're going to start coming into a deeper well of knowledge about spiritual laws and about the world and of itself. It's very beautiful. It's very divine. And it's very, very awakened and very wise, pal, too. So that's your reading. Thank you for your time and your energy. Please like or subscribe to this video. Please like or share this video. Subscribe to my channel. You guys know the drill. Thank you and be blessed. If you guys chose this card, pile 3, then this reading is for you. So the card that you guys chose is the Temple of Truth. With the Temple of Truth card, this is all about throat chakra, the authenticity and self-expression. The Temple of Truth is all about making sure that you guys speak what you need to speak, do what you need to do, and act in the way that you need to act. The Temple of Truth card invites you to really become the person who you're meant to be and express yourself in the most divine and your most divine and purest expression. This is about saying, buck everyone else. I'm doing this because I love it. I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. This is how I want to express myself. This is what I want out of my life. This is a me kind of energy, and it's being very much supported, because this is about you. You've been really, if you pick this pile, maybe you've really been afraid to show yourself out of fear of being rejected, out of fear of being outcasted, or maybe just because you just didn't want to deal with other people like judging you or things of that nature, because I can understand that. But now's the time to really push past all those limiting beliefs, all those illusions, and just allow yourself to be yourself in your truest form. I'm hearing some of you guys might want to do art. Some of you guys might actually want to do tarot card readings but are afraid to do it. Some of you guys might really, I'm hearing, want to sing or dance but feel like you can't sing or anything like that. Even if you can't sing, you don't have to go and do it professionally, but just sing to yourself because it's something that you want to do. Because in your own mind, you're the next Beyonce or Rihanna or Madonna or whatever you want to be. Do it because it feels right to you, because it feels good to you, and not for public recognition or worrying about whether you're good at it or bad at it. Just do it because you want to do it. And it's a big energy of just allowing yourself to be free, allowing yourself to flow. And this is something this is something that I really resonate with, and it's something that I actually really need to hear. Of not really just hiding yourself anymore, of just being who you're going to be, unabashedly, unashamed, and not really care about who likes it, who receives it, and who doesn't. So I'm gonna pull a rune for you guys as well, because I felt like at least one of these piles needed a rune, and it might be this one. So let's see. What rune is going? Can I cast for you guys? Oh, this one just jumped right out. Wow, of course. Thorisas. Thorisas is masculine energy personified. This is about the energy of doing. The thing about Thorisas is that it's very random, very inspired energy. Some of you guys might actually be very random people, I'm hearing. And here we even have Sowello. Very enthusiastic, energetic people. And now it's the time to let that energy be expressed and to like really allow itself to be out there. The thing about the Sowello and the Thorisas rune is that they're both unpredictable energy. They're both unpredictable energy. You guys could be like really, really wild cards, or just someone very, very different. I'm hearing just very, very different. I'm feeling like the energy of Uranus in this reading. I'm gonna get some more cards from another oracle as well, because I'm feeling very, very Aquarian energy here. Very much the energy of like Uranus. Very much the energy of someone who's an individual. Like, very, very strongly here. And it's time for you to like really take that energy and to like really allow itself to be expressed, to get it out there. Because the thing about the Thorisas and the Sowello rune is that it can't be, the energy that these runes embody just cannot be contained. They're really hard to use in magical form and runic formulas, because their effects are very, it's very hard to guide the effects of these runes. Sowello burns out pretty quickly, and it has the caution of like really burning too brightly and really causing more problems, especially if used in like really in health-based runic spells. Thorisaz is unpredictable. The energy of Thor is unpredictable, unruly, and ultimately masculine. The energy of Thorisaz is like a strike of lightning or a thunderbolt. So your energy, your expression, the person that you are, can be very, very strong. Become very clear on who you are as an individual. The thing about the Temple of Truth is allowing yourself to flow and to express, but you gotta become very, very clear about who you are, about what you stand for, and what it is that you're not really expressing. What it is that you're not really expressing. Let's see what else we got here. Gemini. Gemini. Like I said, this is energy that's very, very strong, very impulsive, and very quick. Like, you guys could be Geminis. I'm feeling mostly like Gemini, really Gemini and Mercury, Gemini and Sun, or Gemini rising. Like, it's just very strong, uncontrollable masculine energy just like radiating through this reading. Like, I really feel like you guys need to express yourself and your genius, your intellect. Like I said, I've been feeling the energy of Uranus here. The energy of Uranus is all about genius, individuality, revolution, being different. And here we have the sun. And remember how I was saying about the energy of Uranus and Aquarius, and here we have the 11th house. The 11th house is ruled over by Uranus and by Aquarius. And here we have the sun card. About the energy, about source, about life. Allow yourself to live, to be. For far too long, I feel like this pile has really been just thinking about how they're received by other people, how other people might take their words, their communications here, because Gemini rules the third house, which is the house of communication. Maybe you guys have just been really anxious about how people perceive you when you talk, how people might or might not listen to you when you speak. Because with the 11th house here, this has a lot to do with your communications with people in general. The 11th house is us in relations to the communities, to the people, the way that we're seen and recognized in community groups. The 10th house is all about like how you're seen in the workplace, or like seen on a public stage, like in work recognition. But the 11th house is all about social recognition, about how you're seen in that regards, or even on a wider scale, how you're seen as a human being, as a person. Now it's the time to really become really clear about who you are with this solar calm. Because the solar calm here is like really clashing with the energy that we're getting here from the Thor size and the Solello room. Like this is like working in complete opposite. But I really feel like this is how you guys have been. Like you've been keeping yourself on this calm tip, like just relaxing, not really doing too much, not really expressing or showing too much. But now it's the time to boom, open them floodgates. I'm seeing Emperor Cusco. For those of you who've seen the Emperor New Groove, how he kicks down the door and be like, boom, baby. Like, it's time for you to step out into the world and to show everyone who you are in your full glory and splendor. Show who you are, and don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone really do anything to hinder you in any kind of way. Now it's not the time to allow any hindrance and obstacle. The energy of Thor says actually smites and remove obstacles in your way or in your path. Just know that people won't be able to take you. But that's their problem and not yours. Pile 3. Now it's the time for you to just be yourself unabashedly, and the people who are meant to receive you and the people who are meant to see you will see you and receive you. Pile 3. So let's get some tarot cards with this energy. Wow, this one just wanted to jump right out, huh? The 4 of Cups, right there with the calm. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Lovers. Oh boy. Come on. Not all of you. Just one more. Okay. And a 9 of Swords with the star at the bottom. So I'm going to take that too. Yeah. I get it. The 4 of Cups landed right over, like, the solar calm. This is the energy that you guys have been in. Been real quiet, contemplative, and reflective. Like, you guys have really been keeping your energy on about a 5, and now you need to crank it up to a 10. Because the very next card is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the 10 card. You've been keeping it at about a 5, but now it's the time to bring it up to a 10. Because now it's the time for you to express yourself in your deepest form, to allow yourself to really unify with both you. Guys have probably been very much in your feminine energy, quiet, reflective, contemplative. But now it's the time to let your masculine side show, be more energetic, ambitious, loud, boisterous, like really talkative. Allow that energy to like really show and come out. And what I'm hearing here is that you really are going, if you really been worrying about attracting like a lover or someone like that, your lover isn't going to come to you. Your true soul flame, your soulmate isn't going to come if you're sitting here quiet as a church mouse, not really expressing yourself and keeping the aspects of your personality and the aspects of who you are hidden and tucked away for no one to see. Get out there, kick those doors down, and be who you are. With the 9 of Swords here and the Star card, I really feel like you guys have been punished for being who you are. Been called weird, been outcasted, been kind of kicked out of social groups, alienated in social groups, probably not even big on social media. Like, you guys have probably been like treated really, really badly by the community at large for being who you're meant to be. And the crazy thing is that the Star card is the card of Aquarius. So, like I said, you guys, if you pick this, you could have Gemini placements, could have Aquarian placements, and That's mostly what I'm getting here. Gemini or Aquarian placements. This is very much the energy of the wind. With the Sun card, you can also be a Leo as well. Could also be a Leo. Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo for those three signs. Maybe one of them will really like hit you, but that's the energy that's really coming out here. Don't worry about how other people perceive you or what they may think about you. This is the time for you to really be yourself unabashedly and unashamed. And doing that is going to bring healing into your life. I don't know too much about recognition. Actually, no, it is about recognition as well, because you'll be attracting your soul tribe and the people who you're meant to attract by allowing yourself to step into this energy, by doing this thing, by allowing yourself to come out and expressing yourself in the truest sense. That's something I'm feeling very strongly. I'm gonna give you guys one more oracle card, and I'm gonna close out your reading with that. Yeah. And we got the Hathor light codes, which is about light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. It's time to recall your power, recall your strength, and recall your light. For far too long, you allowed yourself to be dimmed, to stay in a solar calm. But now it's time for you to flare up, to become a solar flare, and not sit in this Four of Cups energy. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to be like the sun, to be the center of attention, to be that person that everyone looks to, talks about, whether good or bad. It doesn't matter. Be who you are. Be who you're meant to be. And only when you're being yourself unashamed and unabashedly will true recognition, will true love, and will true happiness come your way, Pile 3. You've been keeping yourself from it for far too long. Now it's the time to kick down those doors, to clear that you're here, and shine and be the brightest star in the room. So that's your reading, Pile 3. If this reading resonates, please leave a like or a comment. Share this video with anyone else that you may think needs to see it. If you guys want to support my channel, the links to do so are in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, Pile 3, and please be blessed. Bye.